Okay, so I took a little breather, and now we're gonna go ahead and do literal equations. I know you guys hate these, but there is one on the exam and it's not easy, so I wanna go ahead and do these for you. The number 12, the first one says to solve for b in this. Oh my dear freaking God. Okay. Well, to get rid of this 1/2, you need to multiply by the reciprocal. So 2 over 1. On both sides, 2 over 1. So that means this cancels this and this cancels that. And we're left with 2a equals h times b plus little b, and then close the parentheses. Now, to get rid of this h, since we're multiplying, we're going to have to divide. Divide by h, divide by h. So that gets that bye-bye. So we've got 2a over h equals, now we're just b plus b. So what do you think we're going to do with that big B? Yeah, we're going to subtract. So we got minus b and minus b. That's gone. And this b over here, and I'm going to just put a line underneath because it'll help me a little bit. So we've got b is going to equal, you have 2a divided by h, if it's too short, okay. And then you're going to subtract the big B. It's very ugly, I know, but the one on the test is just as bad. So if you can follow the steps, hopefully you'll be able to understand. Second one, we're going to solve for L. And it's actually the surface area, I believe, of it might be a pyramid or a cone. I think it's probably a pyramid. Okay, doesn't matter. Here again, look at the 1/2. What did we do over here? We multiplied by the reciprocal. So point times 2 over 1 times 2 over 1. First part. Then these two cancel each other out. Boom, 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 boom. So all you're left with is 2s equals PL plus B. All right, now, well, we're not going to divide by P because there's no P here, so it wouldn't make any sense. So we're going to subtract B first. The big B as in, I don't know, burger. I don't know. I was going to say something else, but that's not appropriate. So 2s minus B is equal to PL. This one crossed out. So now we're almost done. Now the only thing that's in our way is this P. So divide by P, and ba-bum. L equals 2s minus B divided by P. It's hard. I know it is. And I know these literal equations are never going to be easy. But, I mean, we got to do them. Somebody much higher up than me decided we're going to do these. All right, look at these ones. Proportions. I'm going to allow you to use and solve. So let's set it up again. Oh boy, I zoomed in a lot, didn't I? Oops. Oh, I could do that. So our equation is, or our proportion is, let's put it up a little bit so I can put the screen up here. All right, we got 2 over x plus 1 equals 8 over x minus 8. So first thing, menu 3, 1. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a little fraction. And it's 2, and then down, x plus 1. And then we're going to go ahead and equals. do another control divide, and that gives us this fraction. Somebody very wise in the class told me that. 8 over x minus 8. You're allowed to do this without the calculator. If you get it right, extra credit again. So now we've got to do the comma x. So Inspire, same thing. -4. So x is going to equal -4 here. This one, same deal. You're going to put it in NSolve and figure out what x is. X is going to equal, let's see. Do you see it? No, you don't. So let's go move it up a little bit. There. So menu 1.5 because I want to clear this up. Alright, so x minus 2 over 2x plus 1 equals 2/3. Okay. So menu 3.1 and solve. And then we've got control, divide, x minus 2 on the top. And that's over 2x plus 1. Okay, and that's going to be equal to control, divide, and it's 2/3. Okay, and then we got to get out of it, and then we go comma, our variable, which in this case is x. Enter. -8. So our x is -8. You get extra credit if you do it by hand. Alright, the last two, it's asking you to solve for y. We actually haven't done this yet, but they're looking at it in terms of a literal equation. So they're thinking, okay, well, these guys can do it because they've solved literal equations before. So, well, we're going to prove them right, and we're going to show them how we do it. All right. We want the y by itself. Circle it. Draw your line. This time it's really important that we do that. Got to get this 42 over on this side. So we're going to subtract 42 from the left, and we're going to put it over here. Notice the x and the 42, they can't go together because they are not the same thing. One has a variable and one doesn't. So this is kind of like mating cows and chickens. You can't do that. Gosh, the poor chicken. So here, this cancels. 7y equals -14x minus 42. And just like before, we did the subtraction or adding first. And now we got to multiply or divide. So in this case, we've got 7. That's right there in the way of getting just y. So we divide everything by 7. Everything by 7. Everything by 7. Okay, so that leaves me with y equals -14 divided by 7 is -2x. 42 divided